What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. And really quick, I want to make sure having a spiritual base is extremely important, guys. But at the end of the day, we all need a spiritual base. Okay? We all need to find a way to get in touch with God, basically, to find God. And the biggest lie that ever got told to people is there's only one way to God. That's what religions tell you. See, I'm spiritual. So, I'm not really religious, but religion tells you, and it's one of the biggest lies religion tells you, is there's only one way to God. There's multiple ways to God. You can get to God. Now I'm going to go through the same list again. You can get to God through Christianity, Catholicism, Islamic, Jewish, Buddhism, Zennism. There's so many different ways to get to God. So don't let anyone make you feel bad about the route you choose to go. There's multiple ways to get to God for a reason, because we're all different. You know what I'm saying? All our souls came down here with a different contract. Okay, we got different levels of experience. Some of us are old souls, some of us are new souls. You get what I'm saying? So I want to break down basically the very importance of that. Okay, there's multiple ways to get to God. You pick the religion or the spirituality base that resonates the best with you. All right, for me, like I said, I became a spiritual person, but I don't judge Christians, Catholics, or anybody. I understand all religions. As a spiritual person, literally all religions are worked into everything that I practice anyway. Literally, all religions. I know about all religions. That's why I always say I don't care which one you practice, right? But you have to have a spiritual base, guys. You have to have something that you can draw extra power from. Okay, you have to have something to give you a deeper level of understanding, all right? So like I said, I'm spiritual, so I'm going to give you guys a couple of books that I'm reading right now to help me get my spiritual base right, to help me get closer to God. But like I said, it doesn't matter to me which religion you practice, but we all need a spiritual base. We need that structure. We need something above ourselves to keep us grounded, to keep us learning, and to basically kind of explain to us why we're here. All right, now, everybody who knows me, I like to really research, right? I like to get into stuff, all right? So this is one of my favorite books. It's a spiritual book. This is called Rainbow Soul and Resurrection, all right? And essentially what this book is about is, it talks about spiritual attainment, the dissolution of material body, in the case of Kenpo Ho. So basically what this book is about is the only other man, okay, whose body basically completely dissolved in 7 days besides Jesus Christ. This book actually mentions Jesus Christ, and it talks about how Kenpo Ho was the only person besides him to actually get his body to disappear in 7 days. And it tells you how he did it. He basically achieved the light body, okay? So if you're spiritual, this is a good book. If you're not spiritual, you can still read this book because it has a couple of like Christian and Catholic undertones in it. But this is a really good book just to show you how to fill your heart with light, how to fill your heart with love, and to basically make your body so pure that you literally become a light body and you dissolve. You don't even disintegrate. You don't get eaten by the worms and the maggots. You just dissolve and go up top, okay? Another one of my favorite ones is this one, Tao of Physics. This is one of the dopest books I ever read. I'm still finishing this one up, but I got the bookmarker in that other book. But Tao of Physics basically takes everything from science, physics, and then it takes everything from like Eastern mysticism or Eastern spirituality, and it blends it together, and it basically shows you how even science is spiritual. This is basically a meta-science book. This is one of the biggest books that got me on the spiritual path, because religion often fights against science. This book blends religion and science. You don't see too many books that do that. So this is one of my favorite books. This is definitely a good book to read. Like I said, you'll learn a lot about life in general from this book, because it does talk about physics and how things work. But the way it blends Eastern mysticism and spirituality with the physics, you learn the science behind basically religion and spirituality. This is a really, 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 really dope book, man. This is one of those books that kind of helped me realize that most mental illnesses or mental diseases were really just spiritual problems. You can line them right back up. Now this book isn't necessarily a spiritual book, but it's up here, so I'm going to go ahead and bring it up anyway. This is the Quadrivium. And this is basically a book about the 4 liberal arts, numbers. It's basically about number science, liberal arts, geometry, music, and cosmetology. All right, so it's about space, numbers, like I said, music, literature, arts, anything that basically has to do with the 4 classical segments of liberal arts, which, like I said, is numbers, geometry, music, and cosmetology. All right, so those are some of the books I'm reading. Those are some of the things that I do to help keep me grounded spiritually, you know what I'm saying? And, we can all make money, we can all have sex, we can all have fun, blah, 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 right? But those are the books that I read to really help me get back more grounded into my purpose. I know what my purpose is. but does just help me ground into it, make sure I'm leaving a positive impact or a positive dent on this planet. Like I said, guys, I don't care what you practice or what you believe in, but we all need a spiritual base. We all do. You need something. Don't just be out here with nothing. Okay, you need something. We all need some type of spiritual base. So whatever it is that you practice, you know what I'm saying? Keep practicing it. Just make sure you have the base. If you do practice spirituality, I just recommended some books for you. I think they're really good for you guys to read. I'm Alex, and I'm out. Peace.